This is Engadget. Here's what's happening in the world of technology. It's Friday, July 16th. On July 16th, Roadrunner, a film about Anthony Bourdain, will open in U.S. theaters. Like many documentaries, the film pieces together archival footage, including interviews and show outtakes, to attempt to tell the story of its subject in their own words. It also includes words Bourdain never spoke to a camera before his death by suicide in 2018, and yet you'll hear his voice saying them. In an interview with The New Yorker, the film's director, Morgan Neville, said there were 3 quotes he wanted Bourdain to narrate where there were no recordings, and so he created them with software instead. "I created an AI model of his voice," he told the magazine. It appears that was no easy feat either. In a separate interview with GQ, Neville said he contacted 4 different companies about the project before deciding on the best one. That company fed about a dozen hours of audio to an AI model. A lot of the work involved deciding the exact tone of Bourdain's voice. Neville wanted the software to replicate since the way the author and travel host narrated his writing changed so much over the years he was on TV. Compared to some of the other ways we've seen AI and deepfakes used to trick people, this isn't the worst example, but the ethics of it are still questionable. The film, as far as we're aware, doesn't include a disclosure that AI was used to replicate Bourdain's voice. If you watch the film, other than that line you mentioned, you probably don't know what the other lines are that were spoken by the AI, and you're not going to know, Neville told The New Yorker. We can have a documentary ethics panel about it later. In his interview with GQ, he said Bourdain's family told him Tony would have been cool with that, adding, "I was just trying to make the quotes come alive." And 20 years after being unceremoniously dumped from Microsoft Office, Clippy is ready to make a triumphant return. As part of a broader update to 1800 emoji, the one-time assistant will replace the paperclip emoji in various Microsoft 365 products, including Office, Teams, and Windows. Microsoft is updating its emoji library to make the characters 3D as well as more colorful and fun. The company told The Verge approximately 900 of the redesigned emoji would feature some sort of animation, which you'll be able to see in action in apps like Teams. The company said it plans to roll out the new characters to Windows and Teams sometime in the upcoming holiday season. They will then make their way to other Office apps, including Yammer and Outlook, sometime after that. Microsoft teased Clippy's return earlier this month when it said on Twitter it would replace the paperclip emoji in Office if at least 20,000 people liked its tweet. As of the writing of this article, that message has 151,000 likes and counting. The tweet was an about-face for Microsoft. In 2019, a group of employees released a Teams sticker pack dedicated to the Office Assistant on GitHub, only for the company to remove it a day later. This time, it appears Clippy is here to stay for good. If you want to catch the latest tech news as it's happening, check out Engadget.com or tune in again every weekday.
Spoken Layer.